This is Devin Galladay with In the Know Traveler, and today I am with Tracy from Trinidad and Tobago. I'll be honest with you, I have never been to Trinidad before.
That's a shame. You should have.
Right?
You
Okay.
need to come.
All right, and so my guess is, so do the people out on the other side of that thing.
Absolutely.
So what I need to know right now is,
Yes.
why? Why?
Why not? No, Trinidad and Tobago, because it's a interesting, unusual, spectacular Caribbean destination. 2 islands, 1 nation, 2 very different experiences. Trinidad is larger, lots of vibrant activity, spectacular scenery, wonderful mountains. Tobago is the smaller of the 2 islands, a lot quieter, very serene. Get away from it all. We say a lot of the time that it's like the Caribbean was 50 years ago. So 2 very different experiences in one.
So I understand that you just finished Carnival.
We did.
Oh, okay, so you're going to want to tell me about Carnival.
Okay, Carnival. It's one of the biggest street parties in the world. There are about 500,000 people who dance through the streets of Port of Spain and the other cities around the islands for the 2 days of Carnival. It is spectacular visually, but we always tell people that if you're going to come to Carnival, you have to come, put on a costume, and dance. It's not something you want to necessarily, it's beautiful to watch, but the more that you get much more out of it if you actually participate. It's a very participative event.
So I don't know if I could fit in one of those bikinis, and there's probably a jail for something like that. So how does that work? How do we find, how do we get in the local spirit?
So the easiest way to do it actually is you go to the website, gotrinidadandtobago.com, and that will guide you through the whole process of where to play, who to play with, what parties you're going to go to, what events, the beaches that you want to see. It'll start to give you images of what you're going to experience once you get there. Things like Juve, which is an unusual element that we have of Trinidad Carnival, which starts at about 4 o'clock in the morning on the Monday, where you put on old clothes and you join up with a band and they cover you in mud or paint or chocolate, and you dance throughout until sunrise, and then you put on the pretty costumes after that, and then you dance until sunset on the Monday, and then the Tuesday you do it all over again.
So if I wanted to experience this Carnival, when is the next one happening? Because for people at home, the Caribbean does Carnival, all the islands,
times, yeah.
all the different times. So when can we look forward to the next?
So Carnival next year. Carnival next year is actually the 27th and 28th of February. So it's a movable feast. It's always 42 days before Easter.
Okay.
So it's the end of February next year. But if you're going to come, you have to plan in advance, because we have 500,000 people dancing in the streets. They need to stay somewhere. So flights and hotels will start to get booked up and get unavailable as of August of this year. So you do have to, this is one time you actually have to plan far in advance. The rest of the time, you can come anytime.
I love that. Tracy, thank you so much for the time and the information about Trinidad and Tobago. Great. And you're going to tell us how would they find you? Is there a website?
Yes, gotrinidadandtobago.com.
I love that. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
This was painless, right?
It was not painless.